Hello once again, kapatid ko sa Felmi. We are here right now at our studio, our our Felmi studio. For the meantime, that we don't have the physical fellowship in our church, and we recognize our kanang gitawag na to hardship and difficulties during this time of uh, pandemic of the COVID-19. And we also recognize that apart from this, God is also helping us to build up His church. And in fact, we have the daily devotion, and in our daily devotion, that is also a part of our daily walk with God. While we do not have any Bible studies, we don't have leadership training, but this time God gave us an opportunity to be um, working even in the cell phone or in the internet. We can make things happen again and again every day. It's a daily walk, it's a daily study of the Word of God, at the same time prayer. So that's what we could do right now because we don't have the proper Bible study, the house to house, and everything. So we need to be aware that we need to participate. Okay, so I'm encouraging everyone to participate, please, because I do not have the contact with you. Without the physical contact, I could not determine your growth as a church member. So we need to be kanang gitawag na to patiently and find it out, search for the Word of God on your own, and please be willing to accept any correction or any kind of comment that I have, because that would mean that later on you'll be used by the Lord. Okay, so much of that. So good day to all our viewers, to all our filmy and maybe friends, relatives, and even outside the Philippines. We have uh, Korean counterparts. No, Korean members, and we have also Saudi Arabia and the rest of the Philippines. Okay, so please bear with me. If you're having a time for subscribing our videos, please do so, and it's not copyrighted. You can reproduce, you can send to many friends, and you can use this for your Bible study, your own Bible study in your group. You can present this video and try to get some of the lessons so that we will grow in the Lord. Okay? So, by this time, it's May 30, 2020. It's still general community quarantine in Dumaguete City. And we are now in Hebrews chapter 9, verse 15 to 22. So, the title of this preaching or study is that the New Covenant Mediator. A New Covenant Mediator, which is Jesus Christ. So, bagong kasabutan, tigpataliwala, si Jesu Kristo lamang. So how did Jesus becomes the mediator of the new covenant, or becomes the new mediator of the covenant? Okay, so covenant is just an agreement or a promise by God to His people, and since the people of God have so many so many loopholes in their obedience. They have no loyalty to God. So some of them would actually been not been good in their walk with God, and God is so angry with them. But now God saying, okay, well, I will have a new covenant with you. Okay, so how did Jesus becomes the mediator of the new covenant? So giunsa man pataliwala ni Jesus sa bagong kasabutan. So we need to, or kinahanglan ta na makabalo. Okay, so gikinahanglan ang covenant, the long time ago, covenant, na agoy mamatay. So God and His choice of people, kung maghimo gani siya covenant, maghimo gani siya agreement, na agoy mamatay. It's either animals, bisag unsa nga animals. Okay, so any animals would die. In kana bang maghimo silang covenante sa una, covenant, maghimo silang agreement, animals will die. Animals will die for in behalf of the agreement. Okay, so mo ba naay mamatay, and even Abraham in the book of Genesis, if you can go there and then research for it, in Genesis, every time there will be an agreement, an animal is being offered, or an animal is being cut into half, because they don't have a document. They don't have the document, imo ning copying usa, ako ning copying usa. They don't have that. So they made it a point that one of the half is yours and one of the half is for God. So that's a way of making an agreement. It's difficult. Why? Because an animal is cut into two. So we need to study this one. Okay? So we need to, number one point nato diha. Number one point nato din ha. Establish Jesus' death. So luwi kayo atong Ginoo, no? So i-establishar muna natin ang kamatayon ni Ginoong Hesus, no? So mapamatud-an usa nato ang kamatayon ni Ginoong Hesus. Okay? And number two, establish at the stator's death of the will. Okay, so same as the testator of the will. Sumubo na ang kamatayon ni Ginoong Hesus. Okay? And then kamatayon ni Hesus sama sa naghimo og last will and testament o mga sinulat na saad sa dili pa mamatay ang tao nga nagsulat niini. And then number three, establish like death of the sacrifice of animals. Okay? So just like this one, ako nang gisulti sa kanina na in times of the book of Genesis, every time there will be an agreement, there's a death of animals. Okay, so mapatud-an ang kamatayon ni Jesus sama sa gisakripisyong hayop para sa mga sala. Okay, so dinira sa kukutob for the meantime, because I will have to cut this so that it will be shorter, no? And mas madali ra siyang ma-upload. Okay, so kung taas mo kayo, dugay ma-upload so on. Okay, so bear with me. Ako sa ning palungon.